No,
I believe that
please,
was
no.
caught on camera. And we are back with ASCI Unit-314. All right. Who wants to recap what happened
Hello,
last
ladies
time
and
since
gentlemen.
Ivo was not here? Oh, right. Plugs. I forgot.
Thank you.
Starting with Kane.
Hi, I'm Blood Raven Cosplay on YouTube, and I'm Blood Raven Cosplay on most platforms. If it isn't the handle Blood Raven, usually it's not me. Don't.
All right. Delano Aiden, you are already watching the channel this is on. Ivo.
Hello, I am Dr. Ivo Kalinsky. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok. Most of the time I will not look like this. However, you can find me.
Real. You are
You're
muted.
Real.
Dr. Alex, I forgot I pushed to talk. Dr. Alexander Real, it's Dr. Period Alexander Real on TikTok. Delano hates the period.
Morad.
I'm Agent Morat. You can find me pretty much anywhere, and I've been here the whole time.
Don't.
And he still doesn't. It won't get out of my walls.
Yeah.
All right, and Nez.
I'm here till I see an eviction notice.
You can only find me on TikTok at Nezra with an underscore after Nezra.
Okay, who wants to recap what happened last time since Ivo was not here?
I have sleep issues.
So, we were tasked to extract a reporter from the Lost Village. And it resulted in a very, very tall boy that we had to kite away from the log cabin. We found out that there was a meeting in the log cabin, and everyone's dead except for the reporter, who we were brought to attention isn't human.
She's a bird.
And a thing, specifically a thing called the Onesman. And I'm sorry, Del, I did not like that you made the goddamn reference.
Or the reporter's name.
The reporter's name is
What was the reporter's name?
Yes!
We all have similar reactions, I know, don't worry.
Also,
we
if y'all are
got
wondering
camp,
why I'm looking up
we
here,
got back to our camp safely. And Mike showed why he does not, even in the camp when he's not wearing his gas mask, he wears a face covering around his mouth, and as you basically as he shared that all of his teeth are canines.
I thought they'd just been sharpened.
They had not been sharpened. What I was implying was they were naturally just full.
Okay.
Hey.
Because apparently, bird people are a thing, so he's not gonna... he's slowly learning he's not the strange-ish oddity. Also, he...
had his mind blown.
He does it because he was born with it, and for the longest time he had his face covered because he did not want to become a sideshow. Was his fear was he would end up being a sideshow in Italy before the war.
All right, and there was one more important detail. What was found in the meeting?
A
We
briefcase.
found a
Briefcase.
blueprint for some sort of war technology that that might help in cough cough future wars.
Uh,
You said a tank?
All right. Yeah, they found the blueprints for something that looked like a tank, but out of character, it's a World War II era tank blueprint.
like it's someone came from World War II and is trying to bring World War II knowledge into World War One.
No.
Yeah.
Be honest with me. If I succeed enough checks and steal enough shit, can I have a tank?
Right now, let's say no.
That's not an always no. That's not an always no. We gotta wait a minute.
Yes. Also
I can
remember,
steal all the
Archduke
catalytic
Francis
converters I
Ferdinand
can
is
if I can.
still freshly dead.
Yeah. But yeah, looking at it, you're like, it reminds you of a tank, but it's way bigger and beefier. Using technology that doesn't quite exist yet.
But I will steal all the catalytic converters you ask me to, if it means I can have that tank. Hell, I'll do it even if you don't ask me.
All right. So, it is the next day. After you've come back, you have not seen the reporter since last night. She has been in the officer's tent, has not left. You also have not seen
how's
the
mission
blueprints. So yeah, you're just hanging out at breakfast in your little circle of tents.
And a truck. They still
And
haven't
a
taken
truck.
it back.
All right, so this is your chance to talk to each other about last night.
So, what all happened? Sorry I couldn't be there. I was working on this damn thing.
Ran and had to go save some reporter from the town.
That's the least interesting part.
I'm
She's a
giving him the
bird.
gist. Damn.
We have time. We can tell him.
We were an elaborate taxi service.
Okay, so listen. All right, so Morat got us lost for not Morat. Arthur got us lost for an hour on a straight path, but that's fine.
I
So
was
you're
the
not allowed
damn
to-
navigator and the driver.
Hi,
It was a straight
I have
path.
a question. I have a question, Del.
Yeah,
What year is it?
1918.
It's 1918, right?
Is it still
Yep.
1918? Okay. He's going to be happy if he survives this for 1 year. He's gonna be happy that he's not in Italy in a year.
Yeah.
Because
What happens? I haven't done that much research on Italy.
the Italian fascists of combat rose in 1919.
Oh dear.
He almost, if he didn't move to America at the time, he would have had to be one of the people who had to deal with being called by the Italian Fascist Party.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, in 1919, Italy went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Because Benito Mussolini was the Prime Minister of Italy from 1922 to 1943.
Oh, that one. But, so, what you're telling me is that the boom operator got you lost.
But that's not
And here
the
I thought
interesting
y'all
part.
were
That's boring.
supposed
So
to be good at reading maps and stuff.
Can't read
he
the
was also
map
the one
and watch
driving.
the road.
It was a straight path. Anyway, that's also one of the boring parts. We get
Also,
there,
I'm not
right?
sure you noticed the thick fog that's everywhere.
It was like shin height when we got there. It was fine. Anyway, so
You know how hard it is to drive a truck in a gas mask?
why are we still on this? We get there.
Well,
There's this
times.
like really tall fucking thing, mostly mouth, trying to break
Yeah.
into a little ass shed, right? Tiny little shed, big ass thing, all mouth.
I'd
Terrible.
say
I mean, the barbed wire
no
came alive, but that's
shorter
not very
than
important.
7.5 feet.
It was certainly
It
taller.
was fully, I'd reckon, 25 feet high.
Probably. Most of it mouth, right? I mean,
Oh,
before
yeah.
that, the barbed wire came alive, but that was real easy to kill. It's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Nobody died.
Yeah,
It's fine.
also forgot about the barbed wire. The barbed wire was alive.
Yeah, I just said that. Anyway,
The barbed wire was alive?
Yeah, and it
Live.
bleeds.
really easily. It's fine. It died easy. It's fine. It did bleed, which was concerning, but it's fine. So
It's not fine. It's not supposed to do that.
What in the
Nobody died.
Sam hell are you on about?
I find most
It-
things bleed if you hit them hard enough.
that is a concerning statement, but we're gonna move
We're
past
gonna get
it.
to that later.
So barbed wire comes alive. We kill it. It's fine. We go into the little town, right? Big ass monster, all mouth, trying to break into a shed. We kill the thing. It melts into the ground, I guess. That was weird. Anyway, we go up. Lady opens the door. Everyone else in the building's dead. A little concerning, but it's fine. And then we're like, yo, what the hell? And she went, journalism stuff. So we start taking her back. She's a bird. She had a plague mask because she's a bird.
Also,
And also
mentioned some
interdimensional.
junk about. Also mentioned a bunch of junk about like the multiverse and like other planes of reality.
You've
that too.
missed
That's
so much.
Yeah, it was a little
important.
too fifth dimensional for me.
So she's a journalist, but for people in other universes reporting on what's going on here, because what'd she say? When one universe invades another, someone's got to report on it. She said something like that. So
Yeah.
so she was here, and apparently she says everyone was dead by the time she got there, right? But I mean, I don't know how much I believe her on that, but that's what she says. She says she was starting to write things down or something, and then that thing started trying to break in, and that's when we showed up, kind of. So I don't know what her deal is.
Yeah, but she's in there. I'm gonna point to the officer's tent.
So,
What in the Sam fucking hell are you on about?
I'm not lying.
I know we've seen some weird shit while we've been here. But are you sure your gas mask is alright?
Yes, it is.
Sounds like you
Arthur.
inhaled for that damn mist.
Arthur, everything I just said is true, right?
Hi, are we still in camp?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's morning. You're
yeah.
just having breakfast.
Mike literally will walk over overhearing this and literally just go and show that all of his
Don't
teeth
worry about it.
are sharp.
Oh, and of
See,
all
I'm
the
not crazy.
things that were fucked up about yesterday, I reckon this might be one of the worst ones.
As he kind of
Okay, I'm
just
not crazy.
smiles and like, yeah, and then just puts it back. It's
Yeah,
why
this-
you usually don't see me eat around with the rest of everyone.
Just watching you catch up on missing a session.
Yeah.
See? I'm not crazy. Told you. I didn't tell you that part, but I told you.
I'm gonna work on my gun. as he begins to go through his routine,
Okay.
attempting to calm down.
While that is going on, there is like middle management going around from little mini camp to mini camp, looking for volunteers that are.
Dell is sitting in the bed of the truck right now.
Okay. Looking for volunteers that are mechanically inclined to follow him.
Dell would
Don't kill him.
overhear this and, looking for an out to the situation, immediately hop out of the truck.
Arthur will
All right.
also follow suit.
Okay, both of you are mechanically inclined?
Yeah.
Okay.
His
This'll be-
entire backstory is he worked in a motor pool throughout the war.
Yeah. Okay.
And Arthur just had to set up a lot of gear.
All right, so Conacher and Blackwood? Blackwood, yes.
Yeah, Blackwood.
Are led into the officer's tent. You do see everyone still has their gas masks like usual. And you do see an individual wearing a plague doctor mask and a big poncho. So you can assume who that is.
Yeah.
Joe, visible through the lenses, would
People.
And the individual in the gas mask is just like, Anyway, middle of the tent, war table, and rolled out with some paper on top of it, obscuring it, is what you assume to be the blueprints and what Blackwood would recognize as the blueprints. You get in.
Subconsciously.
He subconsciously what?
He seeing the blueprints and the heavy piece of machinery, he'd slowly start creeping his way towards the table, tunnel visioned on it.
All right, so you two and 5 other gas masked individuals are led into the tent. Some clerk is taking your names and your registration numbers to get you the proper clearance for this information. As other guards are standing with guns pointed at you just in case.
Oh boy.
Dell does not even notice the guards. He is fixed on those blueprints.
Okay. All right. So the camp commander, Rufus, gets everybody together.
Commander.
Who you are basically meeting for the first time. You've seen him in the distance. He is big, imposing guy. Harder to tell when he's off on the other side of the camp, but face to face, you have to look up to speak to him.
What have they been feeding you?
It's all right.
Where all the rations are going.
Soldiers, this information is highly classified. If any word of this is spoken outside this tent, everyone on this list is going to be court-martialed and or executed. The list that you were just put on.
Whoa.
Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
And all the other soldiers.
He'd shoot a glance to Arthur, and then, oh shit.
Of the 5 others, one of them just excuses himself out. It's too much for me. So it's you 2 and 4 others. All right. So he takes a sheet of paper off of the blueprints, and you can now finally get a good look. And he's like, all right, what do you make of this?
Well, thing looks. He'd go over to it and start examining
Mhm.
with, he's worked on a fuck ton of stuff. up to and including several different classifications of tanks, including French and American. So, like, he'd recognize that that thing is a tank, but it ain't no tank like I've seen.
All right, if either of you wants to do a mechanics check, you can.
I will do said check.
Which is smarts based.
Thought mechanics was guts.
Ooh.
But alright,
Oh, it says smarts.
3 failures.
is
Oh.
I'm gonna roll all dice for this. That is 5 dice, right? Because you add 1 die depending on each level of smarts, plus the 1 die you already had.
Well, you had 1 die already.
But yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna
Yeah,
roll
you're
5 dice.
cashing in all of your smarts, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is 3 successes.
Nice. So, Blackwood, no idea. Cannot make heads or tails of the blueprints.
Fun.
It's like driving. All right. Conager, however, yeah, you know exactly what this is. And this is beyond anything you have ever seen before.
But I recognize what it is.
Oh, yeah, you can tell what its function is. You are not entirely sure how it would get built. You would have to study it a bit more.
Guys, I could help out. I read 1 book last night.
I stayed at a Super 8 last night.
He'd like pose a question to the camp commander.
Okay.
I know you said this was like top secret, but do you think I could like pour over these a bit and like try to wrap my gears around it?
Well, I hope you would. You folks on this list have a new assignment. On your off time, when you're not defending the camp or sent off on other missions, see what you can do about getting this thing built.
Boy.
Alright, I think I can. Question: how many resources do we get? Because you give me enough of those trucks, bet you I can get it done for you in a day.
We can order parts. Whatever you feel the blueprints are asking for, we can get for you.
Aye. And he would completely shut everything out, using the rest of his brain power to focus on these damn blueprints.
All right.
He
Or what is
inconsequently, or however you say it, he would just start murmuring.
all right? And what is Blackwood going to do about this information?
Blackwood's like, oh shit, this ain't what I thought it was gonna be. I'm no good at cars.
Why did you come?
They said engineering.
Yeah, this is engineering.
He's good at like engineering, like electronics.
It'd be real
Hey,
funny if he was
he's
There-
good
a
at the
civil
boom, I'm good at
engineer.
the vroom.
Bro's
There
good at
are
bridges.
electronic components.
More than like
Bossman,
a
he's good
radio,
at the
though.
boom, I'm good at the vroom.
He's like, oh, I can try, and he's gonna try to intuit whatever he can out of this.
Well, either way, you got yourself on the list.
Yeah, so now it's a bullet in my head if one of you fucks up.
Yeah. All right. Everyone else, while those two were in a clandestine meeting, what were you 3 up to?
I'm getting a gun.
Fine.
Gun and a stick. What else do you need?
I mean, I also have a warhammer.
Not for long,
What do you mean not for long?
because he has to pick. Well, he can only get
Well, I
2
can-
weapons, so
I
he
can
has to
only
pick.
take I can only take 2 with me.
Can I put some on the truck?
And if we got it. But I'd like you all to realize that this, like, 5'6" mechanic from Texas is lugging around a machine gun that is supposed to be mounted. Because he's carrying around a modified Maxim.
Okay.
Regardless,
Uh,
good.
Because I'm inevitably going to be the one partaking in it anyways. So pizza uh, is first off, he's taller than Connor by like a mile.
Wait, what? Conacher. It's my last name. Full name is Del Conacher.
Yeah, but
But
what's Conacher's height?
5'6".
Okay. And Piaggio?
He's like 6'4". He's a tall
Yeah.
motherfucker for Italian.
Damn, Yao Ming.
Okay, yeah. Pizza would look eye to eye with Commander Rufus.
Also,
right.
I was describing Piazza to my partner, and she's like, "He's just a Jaeger from Girl Genius, isn't he?" And I'm like, "Yes, he is." That's what his teeth is supposed to be based off of, because Jaeger monsters and Girl Genius are like 6'4" and have just sharp teeth,
Okay.
but they're basically humans. They're just experimented on humans.
I don't even know what show you're talking about.
Oh, it's a good comic.
I heard Jaeger. I thought Pacific Rim. I'm gonna be real. But yeah, there is a greater than 0% chance that when Dell comes out of there, he will have a tank.
All right, so you spend the morning like poring over the blueprints and making a shopping list.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything
And
the rest?
He's also instructing Arthur on the. Alright, so this is what you're focusing on, Mr. Boom Boy.
Okay, I'll have a look.
And you also have 4 others also like poring over it. All experts in different parts.
Yeah, but Piazza is possibly in the middle as we speak. Once those two return, is possibly just just sitting there, crouched over, eating like something he cooked on a stick. He possibly just skewered some rations, preemptive rations. He's
Damn,
just
bro, we're
basically
not in the
being
trenches
fancy about
anymore.
whatever he has to eat, anyways.
Okay, so I
I mean, we
recognize
might
the
as
artist.
well be.
Oh yeah, it's Filfolio. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's Filfolio.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So that's what they're doing for a while, easily till the afternoon. Is there anything else anybody wants to have been doing?
Sword.
Has Belle eaten?
Nope. Sure hasn't.
Yeah, Victor's gonna go make sure he actually eats something.
Getting to him is going to be difficult because the officer's tent does have guards.
I'll throw a rock at him. No, I won't. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, throw a rock at one of the few people that actually understands this mumbo jumbo
It
laid
wouldn't
out
kill you.
before
It'd get
him.
me in trouble. That's the problem.
Listen, I've read one book. I'll figure it out.
Like, wait,
You can barely
ever?
figure out your left from your right.
Like 2 odd years.
How much do you know about building a World War II era tank? Today, nothing. Tomorrow,
Well,
I'll be
tomorrow
an
I will be an
expert.
expert.
All right, so the team working on the blueprints are provided the same stew that the officers get, which is slightly better, higher quality than like the gruel the basic soldiers are getting.
I'm yelling at Conager
By
because I
now
know
he's
he doesn't
taken
eat it.
off he's taken off his gas mask, but he has not touched a bite. Mainly afraid that if he does, he will spill some on the blueprints. And that he cannot afford that.
There's a
Can I
separate
yell at him
table
from
for
over
eating.
here?
Yeah, Arthur's
Can I
in
yell
the
at him
back
from over
eating.
here? I'm just gonna yell at him from over here. Just Conager, go eat something.
Huh? Well, later,
Go
later.
eat.
I'm busy.
No, you
Damn it, I'm
gonna
busy.
kill himself. You're gonna kill yourself
Oh.
before the barbed wire does.
How good a job
I
is he
said
doing
I'm
on these
fucking
blueprints?
busy.
That's what I wanted to find out.
Oh, he had enough successes for this
Okay.
part. The getting the shopping list, he could cover that.
Yeah.
So you're not actually assembling anything yet because you don't have the materials.
This is just him placing the Amazon wish list.
Pretty much. And they are not telling you how much it will cost.
Oh boy.
If they did, he would have left the tent.
Yeah.
Like, he is roughly aware of how much it costs to build a tank because of how long he's worked with them, but he is not even trying to think about it.
Of course not. Like, he knows with regular materials, a normal to him tank, then this is like beyond what you've seen.
Oh yeah. By the way,
Okay.
what? Real quick, do we get to know what kind of tank it is? Like what kind of World War II tank it is?
I'd have to look
Is
up
it like
models.
Like a Sherman?
Sherman sounds about right.
Alright.
If you want it to have been
imagine if
a
it's the
different
Doom
one,
Turtle?
Doomed.
The Doom Turtle. The T-86, I believe. T-28. Yeah, the T-28. Look it up. It's the fucking Doom. It's the American super heavy tank.
Okay, so it's not that. The Sherman sounds
Oh,
better.
that shit.
Here, I'll post a picture of the T-28 in chat.
Yeah, Sherman sounds right.
I texted my brother to ask what his favorite was. He said the Sherman, so I'm just gonna guess that you
Yeah.
guys are right.
Yeah,
He
it's
likes
blueprint.
that.
Blueprint for a Sherman tank.
Yeah, it's like the American tank in World War II. Unless it's like British or something.
Yeah.
If you look
Okay.
in chat, that is the T-28 super heavy tank.
Yep.
Nice.
That's what I saw.
Ow.
No, it's a blueprint to a
Wait, yeah.
Sherman tank.
Okay, just wanted to be clear.
All right, so Conager has gone piece by piece on these blueprints and wrote down exactly what he believes it to require, which takes up like into the afternoon.
Like the sun is setting and he's still not all the way done.
Yeah, it's a long list. Him and the others are assembling this list. Morat is just like hanging out.
Just
He's just
hanging
like,
around.
well, I'm on the list now, but I can't make heads or tails of
He's
this.
there for emotional support.
When the parts start coming in, he can assemble what he's used to.
Yeah.
He can assemble the guns on it.
Yeah, if there's one thing he was good at, it was putting together a mortar.
Dell's 100% got the engine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he can, at this point, he's looked over it so many times, blindfolded, one hand behind the back, 10 minutes flat.
Okay. So late afternoon, someone rushes into the officer's tent. Looks like camo cloak. Not like camo print, but like branches and leaves woven in.
So,
Very, very early Gilly.
Yeah.
Very early Gilly.
and this would, like, for once attract his attention. Like,
Yeah,
what
and he goes
in-
straight to the commander, gives a very quiet report, and then bolts.
Damn it, we got like hidden snipers on watch or something?
I think
Fu-
it's just a spotter that uses camo to remain hidden.
Yep.
Or whatever
And
the hell that is.
right after the scout leaves, Rufus is like, all right, men. All hands on
shit.
deck.
Ah, shit.
Get yourselves ready.
At that
Orders
very-
incoming.
At that, he basically just brings his.
Oh, you were in the
stops
tent?
eating. No, he was not in the tent. No, he was outside. Remember, he was still eating.
Mhm.
At hearing that, if he when they go out of when the commander goes out of the tent.
Oh, he hasn't yet. He was just telling everyone in the tent to go back to their camps and get ready.
Okay.
Bossman, before I leave, do you think I could swap... he draws his bayonet carefully, as not to raise, like, alarm. He draws his bayonet. Think
Here,
I
hold
can
for
swap
me.
this out with one of them fancy pants pistols y'all been handing out?
Okay. Never need to ask about changing your loadout. Just do it before a mission.
Yeah, just have it be that you pick 2 each mission, basically.
Yeah, whatever the mission is most beneficial for that mission.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So after a good 5 minutes max, officers are going around. It's like, all hands on deck, man the trenches. Movement has been seen coming out of the Lost Village.
Uh-oh.
The Lost Village, isn't that where we just were?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I feel like I was just there yesterday.
We found it. It's not lost anymore.
No, the
He
thing-
immediately starts bolting to his truck and getting everything battle ready.
Yeah,
All right.
Arthur's gonna run, grab his pack, get on the truck.
Yeah, and you see like hundreds of soldiers all across the camp getting battle ready and heading towards the trenches. Ivo was not here last time. The trenches are going pretty well. They've already got like wooden support beams. The displaced dirt is forming a rudimentary wall between the trenches and the camp. Also with wooden support beams.
Dell would hop in the truck and pull it up to where it needs to be, like the main entrance from the woods into the camp, or the path of least resistance, and he'd set up his machine gun there, on top of the truck.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like gearing up to defend, right? Or are we trying to meet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone man the trenches.
Divo manned the truck.
Yep. All right, so
Is there
the journey.
Is there a mortar emplacement?
Let it be known, I will. Gazo has literally slid into the bed of the truck at this, and is
Okay.
possibly using like the inside of the bed as a point, and is gonna be a spotter for Conager.
Okay. All right.
So
So
you're
bonus.
essentially
Order
my
replacement?
Go on.
Are there more? Are there mortars?
If that is a weapon option, then yes.
Oh, there's not.
Don't worry, I can MacGyver a tube real quick, and you can launch grenades out. Actually,
That's
can
fine.
No. You can have
Ah.
grenades. If you select grenades, then you just have a bandolier of grenades.
I'm alright. I'll just go up to the trenches.
All right. Bonus condition for joining this mission is 2 of the cards being the same value. At least 2. And remember, you do not get to
Shut up,
discuss what.
Franchester.
I only have 1 card left.
The photo you sent.
2.
Yeah, you referenced a guy that nobody knows about. Oh my god, wait, that was my birthday. Anyway,
My last card is the only card.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be red, right?
Any card.
hey Del,
And yeah.
if someone were to play a Joker, would they just say for whatever someone else plays?
Anyone using a Joker has to go first.
Okay.
All right. Does everybody have their cards selected?
Yep.
Is anyone using a Joker?
No.
I am.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm using.
Is this a Joker? Yes.
Okay. So you're giving up the Joker. So that's Ivo.
Yep.
All right. Kane, what are you playing?
I am playing my. I have to find you again. I'm using my Queen of Spades.
Okay. All right. All right, Real.
I'm playing my last remaining card, my Ace of Hearts.
All right, Morat.
My 2 of diamond.
Oh, what were you using the Joker as?
Oh, Queen of Spades.
Okay. All right, Ness. What are you playing?
3 of spades.
Okay. All right, let me get these shuffled. They have been removed from your hands.
It'd be like that.
Roger that.
Okay, what do these represent? All right, so for Kane, we're doing Joker, which was Queen of Spades. Spades is knowledge.
I played the Joker.
Yes, but it gets reshuffled.
It gets reshuffled, and we get whoever we get shuffled to.
Yep.
Ah.
And that will determine what your character is thinking about as you're waiting in the trenches and or back of the truck. So, for pizza, knowledge, learning, growing, overcoming, suffering. What is... Yes. We'll get back to you about what you are saying your character is thinking about along those lines. All right, Conager, 3 of spades. So also knowledge, learning, growing, overcoming suffering. Real. Ace of Hearts. Relationships, emotion, or connection. Mole rats, 2 of diamonds. Self, ambitions, or hopes. And Nez, Queen of Spades. So many spades. Knowledge, learning, growing, or overcoming suffering. All right. Pizza, what's your character thinking about?
Knowledge. I would say a freshly knowledge upon. He's still trying to grasp that there is still trying to deal with the now known knowledge that we're not the only timeline.
Pretty definitively. Like when a bird person shows up, like, ugh, this backwater world.
She's quite rude.
F tier.
Yeah. All right, so Kane or Pizza is dealing with that. Conager, what you thinking about?
Knowledge, the blueprints. Like, he's about to go into battle and possibly die, and he's like, I wonder how we'll make that work.
Yeah, okay. All right, Lecraine, what you thinking about?
Let's see, relationships. He's thinking about how he's got to protect his team in this upcoming battle with his new found rifle and that book he read about using rifles.
All right, Blackwood, what you thinking about?
You just sitting there like, man, what the fuck? Like, what happened? A year ago, I was, in my own world. This was the center of everything, and now my reality shattered. I saw a bird person, and there's other universes, and we're a backwater one. That was unnecessary. He's just thinking about how existential his fucking life is now.
All right, and Bright.
Oh, I forgot that's what I gave him for a last name. Anyway, he's
You
thinking
can change it if you want.
about. No, I'm keeping it. He's thinking about how his grandmother gave him a lot of things to learn when he was spending time with her, like how to knit, what herbs you can grow in your garden to kill your husband, all sorts of useful things. And he's just kind of wondering what happened to all those things that he knitted as a way of taking notes, because it's really hard to crack someone else's stitch code. And he really wants to know what was going on in that tent. He knows he shouldn't ask, but he really, really wants to know. And he's wondering how much he can get Del to spill.
Damn.
He'll crack like an egg.
Also, I will mention something. In his haste to get the truck, he does not currently have a gas mask on.
No, you would have one.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
Like that
Because
is
earlier I made the thing of he took it off while he was pouring over stuff.
like no, everyone around you would make sure you have it.
Okay.
Where is your gas mask?
Yeah, you would be yelled at for not having it. So like that is not an issue that is going to come up. Okay. All right. So you have gone over that's what your characters are thinking about. What are your characters talking amongst themselves about what's going on while you're in the trench/truck?
Hi, and I'm really, really, really sorry about this about this iPhone because I'm subjecting y'all to this because it would be a thing. Hi. So, what is the machine gun you currently am just carrying like it's nothing?
The Maxim machine gun.
Hi. So, he properly has this set up.
Okay.
Dear Lord.
That is the Villa Perosa aircraft submachine gun. It is a World War I Italian light machine gun,
Nice.
also known as Prashna, literally raspberry. It is the fart gun.
Okay.
Del would like take a glance over at the submachine gun that his partner in the truck has, then glance over to his heavy machine gun, which was typically used for trench defense. Like
Oh.
you're packing enough there?
Not submachine gun, light machine gun.
It was a light machine gun.
Oh, also, last session they voted, and Bright is kind of your unofficial leader.
Oh, that was forever.
Oh,
Unless you want to call for a new vote.
I mean, I don't mind, but if y'all want to change it, I'm not opposed to that
I'm
either.
willing to risk corruption. Like, I'm gonna say that.
So I did. I'll do it again. I don't. It's a 50-50 chance.
Do
I can
not
keep
make
gambling.
Del the
I'll
leader.
do it
He
again.
will just get distracted by random mechanical issues.
Okay, I vote not him.
You already
Okay.
voted not
I
the
also
thing.
vote not me.
Okay,
Okay, so it's not.
are
yeah.
you proposing a new vote?
I'm fine either way. We can pass it back and forth, like, when you're corruption, if you need.
Well,
Yeah,
you're in charge of this mission.
He'll be fine for a
All
little
right,
bit.
if no one is calling for a vote, then Bright stays your unofficial leader.
By
If I start
pirate rules,
acting
now is
weird.
not the time to choose a new leader.
If I start acting weird,
Going into
then you can
battle,
say something.
guns lining the dirt. Not opportune moment.
All right, Bright, you're in command
Oh God.
of specifically your group. You don't get a
Yeah.
promotion or anything in rank.
Crane comes over and he's got a rifle, and then on the bottom of the rifle, mounted into the wood part of it, is just a large, jagged, crude piece of metal.
The crane.
Yeah,
He didn't use any tools for that. He just kind of
He
Stuck it
just
in there.
curled it around the barrel.
what?
The crane.
Yeah,
My dear friend.
yeah.
What the hell?
Sword.
No.
Yeah,
Why?
because gun is hard. Like, sure, shoot things with gun, but then what if something is close? Then hit things with sword.
he'd yell over from the truck. Hey, muscle for brains. The whole point is to not let him get close.
I'm getting there.
Well, what do you
You
do
need
if
to
they
talk
do get
slowly.
close then? What if you do if
You
they
could
do
always
get
talk
close then, small man?
He would rack the slide on his machine
Please
gun.
don't shoot each other. I don't want to deal with that. Dell, mind your business. Like crane, please don't jam any more metal. Any more please, for the love of God.
Listen, if it works, it works.
All right, I'll only jam
It
metal
might
into
not
the
work.
bad things.
Yes, only into the bad things. Not your stuff and not your friends, okay?
I guess.
All
Yeah,
right.
but remember, friends, not food.
All right, after about an hour of just sitting in the trenches watching over the ledge, you see this fog of red mist start to roll in. And shouts
boys.
for
You know
everyone
what
to
that means.
put on their gas masks as if everyone didn't already have them on.
Call this a hunch, but I think they're here.
And you see
Don't
some
talk.
silhouetted forms, big things and also tons of little things, like almost galloping towards your position.
Mm-mm. No.
As soon as I see them,
How
my
about no?
machine gun would spit fire. Like, as soon as I see the silhouette, can I roll for spray?
Well, we'd have to do initiative first. So, everybody grab
Ah.
your cards.
My glasses fell
Don't.
off.
It's time
I
to
need
use a mechanic we haven't had to use yet. I don't have any cards.
Yep, which means I will draw a card. You do not get to keep it, but it will represent you in initiative.
Yay!
Mechanic we haven't used before. The mechanic we haven't used before. I'm broke.
Yeah, literally. I
Well,
spent
no.
all my dice.
So that's two of you.
There's 4. No, that's not how you spell 4. I'm 4.
If
I'll bring
we're
it back.
going one at a time, I
Yeah,
will
just-
play the
Yeah, everyone just
Jack of
grab.
Spades.
Okay. But yeah, like pick your card and then we'll reveal. You don't lose it. It does get to stay in your hand. This is one of the very few times you can let other people know what you have. All right, so I guess I will pull for Lacrane, which is a 7. Everybody else got their cards picked?
Yep.
All right, Kane.
2 of spades.
2. Okay, 2. Jack. 7. Blackwood.
King of Hearts.
King. Okay. And Bright.
King of Spades.
King.
No, clubs. I know how to read.
Okay, so that's 2 kings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Select a second card as a tiebreaker.
What if I don't got one of those?
Then I will draw you a tiebreaker.
I've had it.
All right. So Molrat's tiebreaker is a jack.
Oh,
Yeah, I lose.
All right.
Wait, if he drew another jack, does this mean he and I have to card off?
no.
No,
No.
it was just a tiebreaker between Morat and I.
Yep.
Alright.
But no, I'm highest in order. I get to choose.
Mm-hmm.
All right, which means Molrat and the monsters are tied.
Oh
I
boy.
got to draw for the monster.
And for me,
Oh no, they're just part of the
How did I do
tiebreaker
an
as well.
initiative?
Morat won. Okay,
Yeah, but
so
how did
the
I-
monsters only got a 5 for the tiebreaker.
Haha.
nice.
Sucks to be them.
Yeah.
However, remember, y'all, we still need to let them go, otherwise they'll have hell to pay.
What?
How many
Gotta get
groups of
strategic with
monsters
it.
are there?
We'll still have to let the monsters have turns, otherwise
Oh,
they'll have
okay.
hell to pay.
Oh,
I
okay.
Gotta
thought-
be killing dead first.
It sounded like in character. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know.
It's just
This
because
is
I
very
said
like
y'all.
monster behind the keyboard. No, guys,
He's
we shouldn't
lost
kill them. They're cool.
No, I know what you said about the sticking metal and things rule, but like hear me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
You
shut your
only
mouth,
stick metal
Wayne.
into the monsters.
All right, so they are galloping in. Blackwood, you get to decide who goes first. It's a long line, but like heading towards you is one tall-ish silhouette and a bunch of really small things.
Shit, alright. I mean, we should probably get shots off before they pull up, so.
Now,
Uh,
now
I
probably. I
guess.
mean, how many bunch of small things, group wise, does that count as?
It would count as 3
Or is it just
groups.
Okay.
alright? So four targets in total,
Yes.
Yeah.
technically.
Alright, well, are like the big things slower than the small things, like noticeably,
No.
or. Oh, that's fucked. Um, okay. We should probably want to get, like, a group hit into something.
Yeah, it'd probably be good to start with like a spray.
Yeah, maybe a bunch of us take shots. So, I'll hand this one off to Bright first.
Okay.
Hi. May I suggest to the strategy of the people in the glorified artillery truck at this point that
Yeah,
we
the two people
blitzkrieg.
with fucking machine guns.
That we blitzkrieg.
That wasn't invented yet.
Actually, no, it was.
Neither was
Either way-
MacGyver.
The blitzkrieg was started in. It was about to start. We could.
Yeah, because
We
it was
could
actually invented by a
unknowingly
British tanker. I know the story too. It was invented by a British tanker during World War One, but it never saw combat until World War Two because everybody hated that tanker for trying to revolutionize combat using tanks.
Yeah. It was a strategy of our just going ham with artillery.
We don't have artillery yet.
Okay, so we have a few people that we know can, if assuming rolls go well, can hit multiple things in one round. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
With
figure
spray and yeah.
so I figure to get the best chance of hitting things, we should do a few group shots. How many of us are there? I'm so
5.
good at counting
there
you
are
guys.
5.
Oh, there's 5. Okay. So how many of you are able to do spray? We got
I think
Ivo.
it's just Ivo.
Like
and
if you're
Kane.
grouping together, then whoever's doing the damage needs to be able to spray.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Ivo,
I think
my friend, I have no idea who just
Ivo
played that.
and
Both
Pizza.
me and Crane can do spray
Okay.
because I think
Do we want
Crane
to
picked a
do?
machine gun for this mission.
So do we
Yeah.
want to do 2 groups or do we want to do one big group?
2 groups might be better.
That's what I was thinking as well.
So,
So
So
okay.
who's firing with me? Who's firing with them?
is the Italian good at shooting?
I think so. Are you good at
It's like
shooting?
the Italian
I'm-
whole thing. He learned how to pick up a
I've
gun.
had-
I only have
No, he's
3
not.
dice to throw at it.
That's
And
okay.
does that-
I
Look,
have
okay.
5
Again,
to throw at
group
it.
I
shot
can
means
link.
that
I
we
can
get to
link
be
with
collective.
you. If Wright can link with someone else.
Yeah, Nez, how many dice do you have?
That is a wonderful question. I should probably have the answer memorized, and yet I
I
don't.
know I have 5 shooting dice. Like I can throw 5 out there.
I get 6.
Ow.
Okay, so for max effectiveness, Morat, you and I should
Alright,
aim.
Kane, how many dice does the Italian get for shooting?
The gut, my guts dice. I have a guts of
Yeah.
4.
4?
How many dice
Okay.
in ranged?
How many dice in ranged? Give me a second.
And do you have it unlocked?
I have. He has a range of 2.
Okay, so
Oh,
I think me and Kalinsky and Neil can link up.
And then us
Kane
2 with the
and
Italian.
Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think that
Wait,
checks
who's
out.
linking up with me?
me and Real.
Wait,
All right, then I'm going with Kane.
but
Yeah.
shouldn't I? Don't you have like 5 dice, Morat?
I have 6.
Yeah, us combined is Us combined is 11.
Yeah, that's probably fine. That's probably
Yeah, it's
fine.
probably fine.
Because then
So
then they'll
Nez
still
and
have
more
Real
sprays.
go with
Right.
the Italian.
yeah.
Is everyone clear on who they're working with?
No.
Yes.
All right. Is everyone
So,
happy?
who am I working with? Because
Me.
I was using the restroom.
You got me.
Real and Nez.
Okay.
All right. Great. Assuming this goes well, I'm going to say, unless anyone has any objections, that we stick with this until something better comes along. Is everyone okay with that arrangement?
Well, this
Sounds
this
good.
really
Yep.
this really works out until we have like 1 to 2 targets.
2 engineers
Then
firing
we can
together.
shift it up.
Yes. But for the moment, we are happy to continue with this. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. We will
We started that
reevaluate.
leader role pretty good.
All right.
I
So
have to run a
Bright,
lot of things at school. This is normal for me.
I think Bright was selected to go first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, what you doing on your turn?
All right. Passing it to Kane.
Okay.
I'm going to be working with Kane, so
All right.
yeah, send it that way.
But I want to
All
start
right.
the
Wait,
group attack
wait.
before that.
Wait, you gotta pass it to
And-
me because when it gets to Kane, Kane shoots.
Okay, so
No, it
not
goes off when everyone in the group goes, right? At least that's
Yeah,
what I
but the
remember.
person who's
being told.
firing has to be last.
yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
All right, so not to pizza.
Not to. I don't even know how to say it correctly at this point.
Piazzo.
Piazzo? Okay, not
It
to Piazzo.
literally just means plaza. It literally, that's all Piazzo means.
Lovely. All right, so
All right.
we're going to reel them.
All right, Lacrane, what you doing?
Well, how many turns based on the monster's movement does it look like they are away?
1.
Naturally.
Lovely.
So it'd be like we have like
Naturally.
one. So we have like 1 turn where they get to move, and then the next turn after that we're taking attacks, huh?
That's what it looks like.
That's what it doth appear. Okay. Then we'll get that. I guess we'll get that first volley off, and I'll pass it to Pizza.
Pizza. All right, so we got 3 of you holding your action. What's Pizza
No, this
doing?
is group 1.
All right, so Pizza's firing.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, make your roll. Who you targeting?
If it's a spray, then I'd recommend targeting the 3 underlings. I can
Well,
use a
spray comes
crit
in
to target the
afterwards
big.
because you have to
Hit
spend damage
first.
to do it.
It's up to you, the Italian.
One of the tall ones, if there is 2 small ones on each end of it.
Yeah, it's surrounded.
Okay. So, one of the big ones.
All right, so the big one that is heading towards your position. There's like a big line of an assault heading to the long trenches. We're just focusing in on your the part you're responsible for.
Because we're the main characters.
Exactly.
No, we're just the
We don't have the
Better
plot
than
armor of
everyone
one.
else.
No, we're just the heavy
I mean,
gunners.
one of us has the plot armor.
What?
The one who can't get fucking hit.
Did these tall things kind of look like?
That's not plot
What?
armor. That's just mechanical armor.
Did these tall things kind of look like caterpillars with weird deformed udder things?
No.
Oh, also, sheer.
I wasn't talking about me. I was talking
Oh.
about Lacrane.
I know. He has mechanical armor, not plot armor.
Yeah, no, he
Did you
planned
send-
this.
The caterpillar
I'm good.
thing to scare me? Yeah, I figured you're kind of a dick. In a lovingly. And I respect it, and I do steal some of your tactics, but yeah.
Oh, I'd love to know
For
which
goodness
ones.
So I'm gonna let the firing happen. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah. All right. So, Kane was firing
Yeah.
on
we do
the
that.
big one.
Yes.
All right, you 3 make your rolls.
Also, is it just my ranged or is it also my guts?
Cool.
For your weapon would just be
Well,
yeah.
ranged.
Just be ranged to 2. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but you
range
also
plus
roll your
guts.
guts points that you put into it because it's a skill.
Oh, right, hold on. I thought range was brawn. What am I?
No, it's guts.
Brawn
Okay.
is physical.
Okay. All right, so yeah, your guts score is how many points you have to adjust your rolls.
So because my range is 2, but
So
my
2
brawn is
dice.
4.
So you
But my
could
brawn is,
buy
Well,
up to 4 more dice, or
I
hold back
will-
some points to re-roll.
I will. So typically I can cap on 6, which I'm actually going to only roll 4.
So holding 2 points back.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause you can
holding
also
two
save one to
points back.
bump one up by 1, which is super useful.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Everybody else, 2 successes, 1 success.
Why are there balloons?
I forgot about the balloons.
Yeah. Hey, real.
Probably got to be in the middle of the screen. Oh, it's not working.
No.
Ah, there it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right. And Bright, how many successes?
1. So
One?
a total of
Okay.
4.
4?
Real,
Okay.
stop that. You're gonna distract me the entire time. But also keep doing it. I want to see what else there is.
Okay. So the time for adjustment is over when you have counted your successes. And that's a miss.
Shit.
All right. Pizza.
Wait,
Who
how
goes
many
next?
successes was that? Oh,
You know, we would have missed the crane too if we were aiming for him. It's fine.
Everybody just turns their
are
guns
correct.
on Lecrae, fires, and you all
I have
miss.
returned.
Welcome
All right,
back. We
Pizza.
missed.
Things
Who
are
is
not
going next?
well.
I had my earbud in the whole time. I heard the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Pizza. Who's going next?
Kane.
Did Real say
Paizo.
something else out of pocket, or
Hmm?
are you good?
I haven't said anything out of pocket in the last 5 minutes at least.
What's going on?
A new record.
Pizza.
Okay.
Who's going next? This was your turn.
Who has gone?
Just you 3.
You, me, and Real. We've gone. So now you need to decide if it's going to be Mole Rat, Ivo, or a monster.
I'm gonna say we're gonna put a monster in there.
All right. Big one or one of the little ones?
Something makes me feel it really doesn't matter. Because I'm assuming one of them, the big one, is just a brute thing that is very high in brawn, but is not slow with that brawn. While the tinies are going to be the very guts things.
All right. So what are you choosing?
I'm going to go for the brute, the bumbling brute.
All
Thing.
right.
Because hopefully 11 dice can beat it.
Okay. Who is
Counting on you
in the
here,
trench?
I am.
I think it's myself, Mole Rat, and Real. The other
Okay.
2 are in the truck shooting at things from up there.
Okay. So, pounce attack.
What?
Fantastic.
Fuck.
As it just leaps over the gunfire and into the trench on to Blackwood.
What in the-
Fuck
Black-
again.
Why is Blackwood always getting
100
targeted?
burns over
Let the man
90% of
breathe.
his.
Took out my gunner mate. Motherfucker.
All right.
Please don't kill
So
him.
it has 3 base dice and a brawn of 5, so it's rolling 8.
Right. Just
Hold
off.
on. Props for everyone who knows the reference.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 successes against Blackwood's brawn
3 brawn. It hits.
with 2 extra. Okay.
Yep.
No.
I'm gonna
No.
lose my gutter. God damn it.
All right. Let's see. So it leaps onto a target, knocking them to the ground. You have stun, and it automatically makes a melee attack.
Oh,
Can it
goody.
not?
As the first action of the next round, in which it does not count as the action. Okay, so
Oh.
once the actions, once everyone has gone, it will go next and attack, and that still doesn't count as its turn.
Fuck.
We're gonna lose Arthur. Shit.
I
We're gonna
don't
lose all of us.
know.
We're all gonna die.
Is there a possibility of killing this thing before it does that?
You guys could
Love
switch who's attacking, and instead of doing the spray, use Mulrat's rifle.
Or we could
I'm
do the
pinned.
critical with the machine gun.
Yeah, you are stunned.
Oh, you're stunned. Oh shoot, I forgot.
He's knocked on the ground and stunned, which
Means he can't help with fire support.
okay, so that just means you go last.
Okay, we are using my rifle.
Okay, so it just went. So it's going to bounce to all of the groups of little things that are going to run across the field and dive into the trench. And this is what you are facing.
Hey, anyone happen to have any gas canisters? Like any mustard gas on deck or something?
Now's not the time to be thinking about lunch.
Oh, hey, so that's the thing that's on me. Huh, that's fucked. Look at the guys under it. What the fuck is that? What the hell?
Where are we looking? Oh, there it is.
Reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
So yeah,
It's a
that thing.
dog.
That thing has
Look at
Molrat
that.
pinned.
Bro, why did I
Off the
just get
drawing.
pinned by a 939 instance?
Oh, the big one jumped on you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Oh.
3 groups of gremlins have gone. Blackwood has to go last because he's stunned. So, Conager, you are next.
I roll to shoot as a group action.
All right, who are you going to roll with?
Me.
This person's more right.
Yeah.
All right, it is now Blackwood's turn because there is no one else. You are pinned.
Hey, rifle time.
Yeah.
Will it
I'm
stick
gonna
off?
shoot it.
No.
Alright, let's see here.
I'm gonna contribute 3 dice. That way I have 2 to modify with. And I'm glad...
3 successes.
Hold on.
Ooh, nice.
2 successes on my end.
That just barely makes it.
So,
Whose
like,
damage?
dead on.
Oh, yeah,
Was it,
Blackwood.
like, right on?
Yeah, it was
okay.
Did you pick
exactly.
this?
So no extra
yeah.
points.
Yeah, no.
Did you pick this so we'd know how it feels to fight Lacrane?
Okay. All right. How much damage did you do?
2.
2? Okay. All right. All right.
My buddy's gonna die.
You were
Don't sound
yeah.
so thrilled.
All right. You
I'm
were
not thrilled. He was the only other one that understood those damn blueprints.
That's a
Did he, though?
strong word. Understood.
All right, Morat, you went last. So fresh round. Who's going first?
I feel like Lecrae should beat the fuck out of these guys. So maybe someone should help with
Can,
that.
yeah, does
The
anyone
Crane
want
put
to?
the sharp metal in the bad thing.
Yeah, does anyone want to help me put the metal in the bad thing? A thing that I was maybe criticized for moments ago.
Can it be my
I
bad
said-
thing? Can
person
you
to
put
help
metal
you
in
with
my
that.
bad thing?
I said, don't shove metal into your gun. I did say that you could shove metal into the bad things earlier. All right.
Yeah, do you want to help me
I was
do
very
that?
clear in my direction.
Do you want to be a real pal?
All right, I'll
Yeah.
slide this one back to Bright.
All
I
right,
am
so
not the
first,
correct person to help with that.
so first action goes to the thing pinning Morat.
Oh boy.
Please don't kill him.
All right, so it's
Yeah, I do
brawn.
actually need him.
Its melee is 3. It has 3 remaining brawn.
Mm-mm.
Nice.
So it's
I'm
only
really
rolling
chunk of his
6.
face
Yeah.
Bad rolls. Bad rolls. Bad rolls. All
2
ones.
successes.
That's a failure.
Yeah, and I use all of his points on the roll. Okay, now it's Bright's turn.
Do we feel the need to reevaluate our plan?
Now,
That's
keep in
what
mind,
the metal in the bad thing.
that also did not count as the monster's turn. It just gets the bonus attack.
So we need to kill it very quickly. Very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Please,
So I don't
that would
think
be
I can
very
keep.
kind of you.
Because they don't
I
need
don't
to
think
roll
I can
brawn
first
to help
spells
me
dice
with
very
my
many times.
specifically.
And
I will say,
until Blackwood is out from under it, he will continue to go last.
They don't need
Shit.
to roll brawn specifically to help me with my brawn, right? Like they could help with other things.
I will say
If-
something.
If they're firing using their range skill, they're just contributing successes.
Okay. Then I was about to say critical does a fuck ton of damage.
My
Alright,
sword
so
does a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, it's the thing
Main
that I've
goal-
been using.
save Arthur. Yes, Mingle.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That is,
Mango.
shut up.
unfortunately, I do properly need him.
Yes.
Um,
Lecrane's good at hitting shit in the face. I'm also good at hitting things in the face.
Pizza, is there any chance you'd be willing to weigh in some successes for saving Morat?
Oh, I'm definitely in.
We also
Oh,
do
you're
have
in?
the
Okay.
concern of the 3 little dudes that are currently in the trench.
Yeah, we do want to fight those still.
And I
Yeah, less
don't-
of a concern for me.
They could be strong as hell. We don't know. My main concern, though,
We can't
is
really do
saving Arthur.
anything without all 5 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, we
So-
can. It just won't be as good.
So group
I mean,
shot
the
on the
thing's
thing
already
trying to kill
injured
Arthur.
is the issue. So, like, it's easier
Yeah.
to hit it.
I mean, how injured
Hold on,
was
let me
it?
look at my.
It's down to
Whatchamacallit?
3.
Oh, I can hit 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I free up Morat, then
I have.
Morat can contribute after that.
Actually, Lecrae, are you
I-
confident you can get Morat out by yourself?
I'm pretty sure.
How many
Okay.
dice do you have?
I can.
Because I have 5 that I can help you with,
I've got 6.
and I don't. Okay. It's
If
got 3
we
left.
group attack with spray, like
All I
the
need-
4 of us group
all I
attack with
need-
spray, I can wave across the trench and
All-
take
all I
out a
need-
bunch of the little fuckers.
Yeah, all I need is a few extra successes, and I can do the extra damage.
Alright.
And with my sword, I can bypass armor.
All right. Do you want to do just the 2 of us as a group on Arthur's thing, and let the other 2 handle the little freaks?
Technically 3, because Morat can still.
Yeah,
Assuming
I'll
No,
just go
you-
last.
because we need spray to do it.
Yeah, we
he
can
goes
probably.
last.
All right. So
It's fine, I can do a hit on my own.
the Crane and I
Alright,
are going to
so-
try to kill the thing on Morat. The rest of
The
you
2 machine
are.
gunners are gonna spray, and
Mhm.
Morat's gonna fight his. is gonna attempt to fight on its own.
So
Alright.
we are all happy with this plan.
Yes.
Wonderful.
All right, so
All
who's
right,
going next?
so- Lecrae, I want to get this thing off of Arthur as soon as possible.
All right, Lecrae, what you doing?
I'm gonna stab it with a sword.
All right, roll it.
And I'm going to help.
I got 5 successes.
God damn.
All right,
I got 4 out of 5.
Holy
We have a
four.
total
shit.
of 9. Yeah.
That's great.
Total of 9 successes.
That's great. How many
Yeah.
extras do I have?
For the 2 of us.
That means I have 6 extra?
We like
Yeah,
Arthur. We
it's
don't
down
want
to
him
3
die.
right now.
Oh, so that's perfect. So I can use 3 to bypass any armor using assault. And
Okay.
then I can increase my damage.
Hey, real. I'm gonna be real with you. It's fucking
Once.
dead.
Wait, did this thing
Let
have
it be
armor when you hit it
wonderful.
before?
It didn't seem like it.
Not that you're aware.
Kill it super dead. Kill it super duper dead.
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
using
so I
a
can just-
sword, right?
I'm using a sword, technically, because it's
All
sword
right.
slash bayonet. And this is a sword slash bayonet. Wait, I think
All
I
right.
just need to pump damage, because pumping damage is 2. Because the hit does 1 damage, right?
Yeah, I was wondering why
And
you're
if it's-
doing assault.
Yeah, I don't need to do the assault, so then I need to pump damage twice.
Okay, so you're doing a
get us to
total of
that 3.
3 damage,
3 damage.
which is exactly what was needed.
As
Oh, yeah.
Lecrae sees this thing jump on Morat and like flips his bayonet sword around. He's holding it like up in the air and he's like running and he leaps in the air in the trenches and just skewers it in the back.
All right.
All right,
This
maybe
is
we were too harsh
Destructive
about the
Trench.
gun jams
We
into
saw
the
that shit.
metal.
That was fucking cool, Lecrae. Over.
All right,
And then
Arthur, you good?
Can I help Arthur back to his
Peachy.
Yeah, you can help him
Arthur.
up. He is no longer
Does that
stunned.
mean he can contribute to a roll now, or is
Yeah.
that all set in stone?
Sick.
No, he can contribute now. You're no longer stunned.
Hey, can you contribute to the spray? Cause those 6 dice.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
All right,
so
don't kill each
Lecrae,
other.
who's going next?
So next
I'd recommend
it'll
not me,
be-
cause I'm making the attack.
Next it'll be, I guess, Morat.
All right.
Okay.
So I will hold action to spray with Ivo.
All right, who's next? We got Pizza
Uh,
and Ivo and the 3 gremlin groups.
I'm gonna have the gremlins go last. It's probably a good idea. So pizza, how about it?
All right. What's Pizza doing?
I'm gonna contribute to Ivo.
All right, who's going next then?
I'm the only one that. Oh. Right, because there's still the gremlins.
Yeah. They should probably
I'm
go
only
last, so
asking
we can
because I
squish
have
them
to.
here. If we can squish him here. So
All right, who are you picking to go next? This is the last part of your turn each time. Your options are Ivo or a gremlin group.
Note, with all of these dice, I might be able to lessen the amount of gremlin groups that go.
or their hits.
Pizza.
Yeah, if they're hits, I might be able to lessen
yeah,
the amount of
yeah.
gremlins.
Yeah, I'm saying their hits. Like their hits will be lessened.
All right,
Yeah.
Pizza. Who's going? Ivo or one of the gremlin
Ivo, I
groups?
said Ivo.
Okay.
Okay. So I can just roll with as many dice as needed. I'm contributing all 5. How many are you contributing, Pizza?
I'm gonna contribute all 6.
I'll
Alright,
contribute all
and
6.
Morat? Okay, so that
Alright.
is a total of... real quick math. That is a total of 17 dice, Jesus.
Very coordinated group. All right, count your
I got
successes.
1 success.
Y'all.
Oh. Shit.
Why? One success.
One.
Kalinsky, how many did you get? We're so boned.
Guys! Okay,
What
so the bad luck
fuck?
trio is not assembling again.
Quality. Quantity does not equal quality.
Apparently
All right.
not. We got
No.
2
2 successes.
I'm so
total.
mad at all of
Yes.
you.
Well, I was gonna roll all the dice we needed up here. I'm a fancy pants dice roller.
Also, Dell, can you assess that in your chat?
Can I what?
In the Discord, in the stream chat, can you assess that?
I just see Moret's thing. Is there anything else? Flaming trash can. No, that's nothing. I don't know what. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Delete. Okay. I have not looked at actual Twitch chat in quite a while. Okay, so 2
there's nothing.
hits.
It hits.
It hits.
Yeah, 2 hit.
Okay.
Oh.
Spray that
With-
shit,
I'm no
dog.
longer mad at
With
you.
1 to spare.
Oh, it has a 1 day.
Oh,
Okay.
I look like the barbed wire again.
You said I had 1 to spare?
Yeah, that is a hit and 1 bonus point.
What can I spend it on realistically, or can I only do spray?
It's either
You-
spray.
You
yeah,
don't have enough extra points for spray.
Ah,
Because that
so I
takes
just target the one
2
closest
extra.
to my party.
Okay, so group 1.
Yeah,
All right.
closest to the
freaks.
guys that I like.
All right, group 1 is
Oh, I
gone.
feel like
Fuck yeah, these are easy to kill. Okay.
Don't say that. He will take it as a challenge. Don't say that.
All right. There is no one left to go but the groups of gremlins. So they are both going to jump on Bright.
Okay. That's
My bad.
not polite. See, this is why
All
you
right.
don't say things like that. It encourages him.
All right. So that's groups 2 and 3 going.
That's right.
All right. So they have a total of 4 dice. They might beat your prawn.
Miss.
They have
miss,
a total of
miss,
how many?
Miss. They have exactly the amount of brawn that I have. They have exactly the amount of dice as brawn that I have. So 4.
1.
There's no fucking way. Oh, thank God.
All right. Apparently, I can keep cursing Dell's dice if I just chant miss or get ones.
Yeah.
I don't
All
think
right.
magic is against the rules.
All right, clean slate, and group 3 went last, so they get to pick who goes first. They will pick Gremlin 2. Gremlin 2 will team up with Gremlin 3 to go after Bright.
Miss.
All right, right. All together now. Miss.
All of the dice
miss,
have
miss.
to be
Magic.
successes.
Exactly.
None.
Miss. Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
We win these.
All right, they will choose Blackwood to go next.
All right, I'll hold for a group action with Lewinsky on spray.
All right, who's next?
Yeah.
I'll toss it to him.
Okay,
All right, that
Ivo.
is a total of 11 dice. I can just roll it up on the dice roller.
No. Everyone rolls their own.
All right, then I'm contributing 4 to this.
Okay.
That way I have room for modification. Or a re-roll if necessary.
Right.
2.
2 successes? Okay.
Yep.
You are fucking kidding me.
None?
So, no, I got 2, same as Small Rat. But when I tried to re-roll one of my fails, it re-rolled the exact same number.
Yeah, you got a 1 in 6 chance of that happening. So 4 altogether, that is enough to hit, and 3 extra.
I'm gonna
You do
spray
spray.
both
There you
groups.
All right, so for spray. All right, +1 target. Roll for the new target.
Do I get to help?
Yeah. No, wait, no,
Okay.
it's his weapon ability. You roll to attack the second target.
And how many dice do I roll for this?
Whatever your regular attack roll would be. You do
Hey,
still
I'm
get to use your
gonna-
modifiers.
Hey, I'm gonna roll 3 just in case.
Okay. You only need 1 success.
That is. I rolled 3, which means I can.
Use 3 points.
2. That is 2 successes.
That is enough. And they only have a brawn of 1, so.
Did I just completely wipe the horde?
Yeah.
Like all these fucking little.
Yeah. Because you met the condition for the mission, there's no more reinforcements.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. We fucking win these.
Yeah, like when you finally do not meet the conditions, clench your buttholes.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Don't say it like that.
Press neutronium with your anuses.
That's worse. No,
All right.
no speakers.
I'm going to laugh if just our luck is we will meet all of their conditions. It's just gonna be what we totally didn't die at all, and we get to just be a legacy character.
And
Totally.
I look around at the other trenches from my vantage point on the truck and look around at the other sectors to see how everyone else is doing. Because they didn't have a truck with 2 machine guns on it.
Well,
Or
most
Ukraine.
of them didn't. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Ugh. The battle is by now kind of winding down. There are quite a few casualties. But in general, you held the line.
That's good.
Just in case, can I flick on the truck's headlights and point it out into the black? And
Yeah.
see, just to make sure for everybody else there that nothing else is coming?
Yep. Also,
Oh.
bright.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why you calling me, buddy? What's up?
You're hearing something.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Like, you're starting to get an idea if you take some bullet casings and string them together with some arcane runes, you can make some decent armor.
Why am I hearing that? Do I know why I'm hearing that?
No.
I'm just hearing shit now?
Yeah. It sounds like a whisper. Like an
You
intrusive thought.
Oh, well, I'm used to those.
But it's like a really concrete. You're really sure doing this would work and would make you harder to hit. And all you would need is some bullet shells, a piece of string, and sacrificing 2 diamond cards.
We about to lose our captain, boys.
Who's your captain?
I have some sense of responsibility, and I only have 1 diamond card anyway.
Yeah. But if you ever get 2, you can make yourself some armor. And this stacks with other armor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why am I hearing things?
What's that now?
You say what?
Nothing?
Specifically, it is an item that would give you 3 armor and stacks with regular armor.
Interesting.
If you can sacrifice 2 diamonds.
That's quite a bit.
It's great to know.
What is a diamond?
Well, it's great to know that we don't have to fight anymore for tonight.
Like the card suit.
Mm-hmm. All right, so before we wrap up, does the leader here want to risk corruption to add 4 cards to the pot?
Yeah.
All right.
While the battle's winding down, Dell would drive his truck back over to their camp.
Okay.
Monica, have you eaten yet?
Huh?
Did you eat yet? No, I haven't forgotten.
He'd quickly start making a ruckus in the truck, trying to tune out the sound like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Okay,
I know
Nez,
you can hear
1
me.
through 5. Risking corruption.
2. I feel like I can't make a habit of always saying 3, so I'm not going to.
Okay, this is not added to your hand. This is just for the risk of corruption.
Mm-hmm. I'll look at that later so I don't accidentally react to it.
Okay, so that is twice now you have taken the risk of corruption.
Yeah.
All right, and that is adding... Okay, so for beating the session, you each get a card. For beating the big guy, you each get a card.
Oh.
So for extra cards in the pot, 3 groups of gremlins gives 1 card to the pot, and Bright has just risked his soul to add 4 more cards to the pot. So there are 5 in the pot. Bright, how are you going to distribute them?
1 to each person.
Okay.
I just really like you guys. It's nothing to worry about.
All right, so you will each
Don't worry
get
about
3 cards. I will distribute them later.
And I am, in fact, forcing Conger to meet something.
hand.
I know you can hear me, motherfucker.
Once he parks the truck, he'd start working loudly on the engine, making sure it's all right after that.
He will walk up to you and go, come on. That can wait, come on.
Let me go! Let me go! I ain't done!
Nope, come on.
Let me go!
You haven't eaten all day. You're eating now. Come on.
Also make a grapple check. I'm joking.
I'm pretty sure I have a higher brawn than you do, so.
Probably.
do.
I have a 4. The crane has a 5. I think everyone else has a 3 or lower, if I remember correctly. Unless that's changed. I wasn't paying attention when it changed. So yes, you are going to eat something, motherfucker.
Forced.
Okay.
Yes.
So the day is winding down.
Daily.
Medical tent is getting its fill of injured soldiers. You guys did well. Morat did not get swallowed, which is the thing that monster does.
Oh,
God.
goody.
Arthur,
I have a question. Can I go back into the tent and look at the blueprint some more after eating?
Yeah.
after you eat.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before they end the day?
So, so Piazzo is helping take care of the casualties.
Are you eating them?
Not
Only the ones
eating-
that don't survive.
not the only ones that don't survive. He is helping bury them and so on, but
Like a
every,
squirrel?
and so off so every once in a while the bodies that get buried are a little bit lower on finger size. Finger count. He is literally just every once in a while he's just cutting
Snacking.
off dead bodies' fingers
Oh
and
no,
just
the
kind of
mom's
pocketing them.
Oh, not even eating them. Saving them for
No,
later?
For later. He's basically mixing it into like
And
what I
I'm like,
have planned is slowly, more and more. It is less subtle that the meat he is eating for his rations is just cooked casualties.
he's
Okay,
burying
you
them
know,
like a squirrel does.
I'm going to say doing that would take a risk of corruption because you're doing shit
Hey,
the enemy
I
would
already-
do.
Hi, uno momento. Give me a second.
I would like to mention, the two machine gunners would hang out a lot, especially because Dell don't talk much. So he would just be working on something, sees them pop a finger and like,
Yeah,
Well,
if you're
if he
gonna
gets to work on his
if you're
machine,
gonna do
don't mind
that, we're gonna
okay.
risk corruption.
There we
they
go.
get to eat
There we
people.
go. Okay. And also,
They can eat people, but I'm the one hearing things. I've been nothing but a delight, mostly.
All right, corruption time.
okay.
Crane passing Conager's tent with his big sword, and he's just got a rag cleaning the blade off.
Also, I love that eventually so-called corruption will just be normalized.
Yeah, eventually. All right, 1 through 5. Take your pick. Three.
hey, why didn't you do the European 3? Ah. fair
Because
enough.
I physically can't. I physically can't.
Uh,
That. Hi. Hi. I have jacked up. Hi. Hi.
okay.
I'm hyper flexible. I can't.
All right, so that is twice Nez has risked corruption and once Kane has.
I have a question about the risking corruption from like the other character's perspective. Like, can they see me doing something to get extra cards, or is it just like, it happens?
Oh, yeah. They can see that you're doing something that may or may
Mhm.
not be selling your soul.
Oh,
that's
goody.
why.
Dell
Okay,
does not
that's
give a
why I'm
shit.
hearing
As
things.
long as you can work a gun and swing a sword, you're YA in his book. Just
All
don't
right.
turn your gun on him and we're good.
Okay, anything else before we
No
end it?
promises.
One of these
Arthur's
days I
okay?
will have a tank. And
Arthur's
once I
alright?
have a tank, there ain't a goddamn thing you can do from forbidding me to take it with me.
Arthur's chill though. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
All right. Okay,
He's gonna
we
take
all
like,
done then?
first watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, get
And
some
I'm
sleep.
on the
Someone else
watch.
can do it.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not on the watch. I'm in the fucking tent looking over blue.
Yeah. All right, so we will end it for tonight. And everyone was here
Good
this
night,
time.
people of Twitch.
Yay!
Night, y'all.
Bye,
Night.
everyone.